just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. The Knights ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a... first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack. From the gun, it's Gilmore. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilmore. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes, seeing the running back creep out to the flat, breaking on it, and then being physical for the tackle.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. The official says no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Knights offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position. Sells to run, looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
On the RPO, got it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick give. Drag down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Needs it here on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Sweet cut there. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rolls right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right side, it's Valentine. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Gilmore. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Turning it on. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He'll throw it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Gilmore. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Beasley. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. From deep, it's Simon. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run him again. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down.
Runs through a man. He might have some space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. A 1st down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. They're all over him. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. The give on the counter. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Beasley. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell when he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Snags it quickly on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the back in motion. Working the ground game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Interception. And they'll take over 1st and 10. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Trying to squeak through the pile. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Diaz. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Drops back. It's Beasley. Back's got it on the screen. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Knights! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. We're trying to add to that here at the end of the 1st half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive. And that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game. Being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Fox. Clouds of green grass as he gets it to the 31. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to throw. It's Beasley. Got his man. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And back to the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 5 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for running room. Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And play stopped for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, UCF! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have...
Gets away from one, finds some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Williamson. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's stopped.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to... Man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Look out! Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help in the defense.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. At the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Got it, looking for a first. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Knights will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Wolfpack sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Beasley. Back's got it on the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Might have a chance. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Gilmore. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Beasley. And he avoids the sack.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the stakes.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Left side, it's Lane. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays.
Going to take a shot. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. Quick give. It's Gilmore. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Let's see what they've got on second down. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out wide right, it's Riley. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. Churns into the pile. Wolfpack will get the first down.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something. Unleashes one deep. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
And this defense is dialed in. This is fun to watch. The pass defense all being on the string, understanding their responsibilities, almost had another interception there. They are hunting the football.
Looking downfield, it's Beasley. Spits it out to the back. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they regain the lead. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime? We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. This thing has been back and forth now, 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Touchdown, UCF! They take the lead here in the 2nd overtime period.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Looking to throw. Rush is on. Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The run inside. It's Gilmore. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Moving the pocket, it's Beasley. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They are in ball game, and that does it in double OT. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through